What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have to talk about Luna Classic and these proposals that I've gone through. Where is it going to leave the community pool, and why do we need to be aware of it? So we're going to break it all down in this video. So be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with exactly what is going on in the market. And with that being said, let's dive into exactly what is happening. Well, let's take a quick look at the market. So we had our live stream tonight. As always, we pumped the market. 1.2 trillion is where we currently sit, 0.1%. And the market does look like we are set to go into a very nice run in the early part of the week. 30,633 on BTC, ETH holding at that 1937 range, with a couple of coins having a great run. Look at Litecoin, 6.5%, Solana, 6%, as well as a few others really starting to move in the market now. If we head on down to the highest ranked cryptocurrency out there that we follow, Terraluna Classic, currently sitting at the 78th ranked cryptocurrency. 8669 is the current price. 25 million in volume, down 10%. So our volume really struggling right now. $504 million market cap. But what is it that we need to talk about? And when I'm checking the charts out, well, I like to do it with a good cup of coffee. DGen Crypto Coffee is the latest coffee that is for all of your investment needs. Now, DGen Crypto Coffee is sourced from fantastic local growers and ensures that you get the perfect blend for every investment decision you make. Now, head on over to the website dgencryptocoffee.com and find the amazing blends that they have from fantastic prices. You can also bag yourself a 15% discount using code 2BitCrypto15. Now, DGen Crypto Coffee is the latest coffee brand to really hit the market, and you can pay with either crypto or fiat. If you like drinking coffee and you like investing in crypto, then DGen Crypto Coffee is the coffee for you. Well, we'll take a look at Station. We've covered these in the last few videos, in particular, the current proposals of which we are having to pay for. So what does that all mean? Well, we know that the L1 task force team has passed their vote. We know that's gone through. It's about $1 billion Luna Classic is what it's going to cost us to fund that for a further 3 months. Now, we also have on the top of that, the Quant and Algo team that I think has just passed. If we take a look at it, so this has just passed as well. Now, this one is, again, a significant chunk of Luna Classic for 1 month's work. This is the crazy thing. So 222 million Luna Classic, $20,000 for the first month of work. So this has passed. So this is another team separate to the L1 team. You can see here, this is Bilbo, Redline, Fafi. A lot of debate around Bilbo as a developer, but this one has passed. That's the reality of this. It has gone through. It has been voted into governance. So this one we'll see. And again, this $20,000 will be coming out of that community wallet pretty soon. So we have $1 billion over on the L1 team. We then have another 222 million that will be moved out for the Luna Classic from the community pool, sorry. And then finally, the last one is the running costs and technical support of Terra Classic infrastructure. This is a Terra Rebels one who also want a payment of around the same sort of money. It's about $30,000 a month for this one. So this is about 400 million Luna Classic. So if you add all that in, brings us to in about $1.8 billion Luna Classic that we'll have to pay out if all these proposals come. Now, we already know we're paying out at least 1.2 billion for those two previous proposals. And the crazy thing here, the thing that's on my mind is these are 3 separate development teams running on 3 different narratives, and some of them are absolutely crazy. And this is why it's so important that we get the word out there, that people understand exactly what this means, and more importantly, how do you influence that? Well, it's ensuring that your tokens, who you're validating with, is absolutely the right validator for you. They have the best interests at heart. They want to do the right thing for the chain, because I don't care what anyone tells me. 3 separate development teams who we all know don't work that well together, running 3 completely different aspects of the chain, doesn't seem to kind of be conducive with really pushing the 2 narratives I think are important, which is price and burns. Now, we're going to have to keep an eye on what this looks like, but here's where it gets interesting. We currently sit with 2.16 billion. So you can see the stable algo quant team has been paid out. 222 million has gone out of the community fund. So we do know we have about 2.16 billion Luna Classic that in there. So we'll see how that all plays out. Don't forget, we're going to pay out about 1.2 billion, I think it is, for the L1 team, and then that further development. Ultimately, it's going to leave us with about $30,000 in our community pool, which doesn't feel particularly great when we attach that to Luna Classic. Now, what have we got in terms of statistics? Well, we still continue to see people stake, which is a positive thing. But remember, we've got to stake with those right validators, the people that are absolutely at the heart and soul of this, that have the best intentions for Luna Classic. So it's really important that when you do look into your validators, you're coming over to see how they vote. You're seeing what they've got. You're seeing what their voting power is and how much they can potentially swing the market given where they currently sit. And it's dead easy to do. Come over, click into them and have a look what they are all about. You can even see what they've voted on, whether they missed votes or not. So I think it's important, if you're looking to stake your Luna Classic, which I highly recommend, then you definitely should come over here and take an eye on what they're looking at, what they're doing, and ultimately how are they supporting the Luna Classic chain. Now, we do have some further developments. If anyone remembers, Edward EDK208, Edward Kin, with his AI project coming very soon to the Luna Classic ecosystem. We'll get a Medium article out about that again very soon, but looks pretty cool. Again, we'll see how this builds into the Luna Classic ecosystem. This was something he set out to do for free for the community, so fingers crossed this will benefit the Luna Classic community. But what have we got in terms of price? Well, you can see the Algo team have been brought in to develop on that, and we're seeing the market support that. So we're back up to the 8.7s. Now, what would be interesting is whether this can send a little bit higher. I think the risk here is, though, that we will have that sell-off. Remember, they've got their tokens. They will want to sell them off for cash, I am sure. So we could see a bit of a dump on the market, but look, at the same time, people responding to that in a good way. So we'll see how high we go. Looking for some support off the 200 EMA. We'll see what happens. Definitely going to be an interesting few days for Luna Classic. The Algo Quant team passed into governance. We'll see what happens with the L1 team and that Terra Rebels development as well. So make sure you're subscribed to this channel. We'll keep you up to date with everything going on. And as ever, if you're bullish on Luna Classic, don't forget, smash a like, drop a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.